Hello, everybody. Good evening, at least in my time zone, and good morning to everybody in the US. How are you doing? I am your androgynous android late night DJ, Nathan Blades, tabletop RPG designer, streamer, voice actor, and general internet ne'er-do-well, and I am delighted to go and celebrate Juneteenth with you all with some fantastic tabletop RPGs. Big shout outs to Kids on Bikes, the opening session of our celebration today. That was a fantastic session, and hopefully we will bring you just as much delight. With me are three fabulous tabletop RPG performers who will be talking about themselves and what they do and where they can be found, and then we will get into the business. We will start with Alex. Hello. Everybody say hello to Alex.
Hey, howdy, hi, y'all. My name is Alex. I use they, them pronouns. I am going to be playing today Brandy Brown, a craft store sign spinner who is mourning the closing of Joanne. Or the craft store adjacent thing. What did we decide it was called? Anyways,
Pegs,
yes,
I believe. Yes,
Pegs. Yes. We're mourning the closing of Pegs. I am bopping around these internet streets. I do stuff with Batty Bards, and I do stuff on my own. I will, disclose later. But for now, I'm excited to get into this game.
Marvelous. Also joining us today is Jazz. Hello. Just addressing the chat. Apparently, they've got captions but not sound. If we can double check that Jazz's audio is coming through in OBS, I can hear her, but
This is wild.
The ghost. While we're getting that piece of tech sorted, Duck, please do introduce yourself to the party people out there.
What's going on, gang? It's your favorite Dastardly Devil, Disco Duck here. You can find me everywhere you see Bad Disco Duck. That is me. I am making my debut to the streaming spaces, but I have been playing D&D for a hot minute, and tabletop role-playing game has a major spot in my heart, and I'm happy to be here amongst these lovely, wonderful people.
Yes. And as said, today, we're going to be playing the tabletop RPG, one that I wrote myself, which I'm very, very proud of, Heartbeats in Perfect Sync. To go and give you a summary of what the game is, the system is, it is a love letter to every anime and video game that has a twink with two swords running up the side of a building to slap the physical embodiment of depression in the face. It is all about big feelings and bigger weapons, and what it means to team together and be open with your emotions to go and fight against something difficult. And we'll be doing some of that today. To give everybody a heads up, just in terms of kind of like safety tools, bits and pieces, content warnings, this is going to be a generally pretty fluffy session. I don't believe there will be anything too major, but just to let you know, this is going to have a pretty open discussion of the nature of gentrification and urban decay, discussions of nostalgia and what that does make people do to kind of hold on to that, and in general maybe creepy animatronics, if that would be a bit of a sore spot for you, then please do protect your heart and take it easy. Please duck out whenever you need. Do we have Jazz back in the building?
I don't know.
What did you have for breakfast today? You go and tell us that, and then the chat can tell us whether
I don't know if you want to know the answer to that, because the answer is that I woke up about an hour ago and I spent all this time trying to set up my camera and mic situation only for it to fail. So haven't exactly had breakfast yet.
But chat can hear you, which is I think the bigger win.
Oh, that's really embarrassing. Sorry, chat.
No, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Okay, everybody can be heard. We don't have camera, but that is perfectly okay. We will proceed in podcast format. With all of that out of the way, shall we play Heartbeats in Perfect Sync? A little tale I have decided to call, because I like theming all of my scenarios around songs, Feels Like Summer.
Oh, I was just playing that song earlier today.
Ah, you're ahead of the game, darling. Okay, so we see the city. The city is everywhere and nowhere. It is your city. It is the city of the past. It is the city of the future. It is your home. It is everybody's home. And on the outskirts, in the suburbs of the city, is a place called Summer Breeze Mall, a pinnacle to consumerism back in the 90s. And we see it now as the camera moves in from the sky, descending towards Summer Breeze Mall in its bright pastel pink and vibrant turquoise glory as we see what it looked like circa 1995. It's food court, bustling with international foods, a pioneer of providing kind of a international and fusion cuisine to a market that initially found it rather intimidating, but has now settled into trying and widening the horizons. We see various fashion stores, racks of very interesting experimental clothes in block colors, mannequins wearing Jinko jeans and way too large hats. Actually, let's go around the table a little bit. Where in this 90s vision of Summer Breeze Mall in the suburbs, what's one thing the camera sees at its economic and just general vibrant peak?
I feel like you see Brandy spinning a sign.
Ooh, this is even back in the 90s, you were doing that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, you've been at it for decades. It's understood.
They didn't have like Shein text messages back then, so it was all lead sign spinning. That's how you knew there was a deal.
We get, I guess, a teenage Brandy sign spinning.
Yeah,
marvelous. What's another sight we see of the kind of like 90s vision of the mall, Jazz?
We got a skate park off to the side that stretches into the parking lot. It's not supposed to stretch into the parking lot, but we still do it. And that's where I'll be with my rollerblades.
Ooh, again, this is also during the period of time that you were around and visiting the mall. Absolutely,
young, much younger. Yes, but yes,
absolutely. Yeah, we get a shot of there's like a little impromptu boombox dance party, and everybody's just kind of like throwing shapes as we see skateboarders and rollerbladers go back and forth in the foreground. What's another shot in the of the 90s vision of Summer Breeze Mall, Duck, that the camera sees?
You do see Mo, but Mo, unlike Brandy and Ivy, is a baby in a carriage being pushed into what the equivalent of a baby gap is, but it's filled with like overalls and like Winnie the Pooh-esque extensions of like a family going to take like the classic Macy's photo for like to pass down generation to generation.
Absolutely. We get like a family photo shot of baby Mo and aunties and uncles just all kind of like squeezed into a photo booth that is not big enough to kind of contain your immediate family, but you're doing it anyway. There's a big bright smile and a camera flash as the picture is taken, and on the other side, the screen goes white from the flash, and as it fades away, we see that exact same spot now in the mid 2020s. The booth is still there. The general layout of this part of the mall is still there, but it is weirdly empty. There are no clothes. There are no products on shelves. There's no jaunty music coming over the speakers. This store has closed quite a while ago, and they hadn't really been able to go and shift all the remaining infrastructure, so it just kind of lingers. With a kind of echoey, with that kind of vapor wavy feel of music playing in the far, far distance and shoes on echoing on concrete, we move back out of this department store into Summer Breeze Mall proper in current era. It is the same shape. It is still open. Things are still going, but the energy is far, far different. We pass by a fountain that was like Pride of Peace in there with many arrangements of like dolphins and brass, and a gigantic like water fountain that would gush up on the hour and play a tune. Now runs dry. The dolphin sculptures unpolished. We move past the food court, still open, but so many of these very vibrant and diverse eateries have now closed, although the ones that are still open are maybe the best at their possible game. We even move past, we step outside to the car park, the parking lot. And where once there was that skate park and skate ramp has since been fenced off, chained off, barbed wire to kind of prevent that space being directly used. It's evening and running relatively late. There is the remainder of the people leaving for the day, and security guards making sure that the place is locked up tight. We follow one of them, and we can see on his shiny badge that he polishes every morning, his name is Andrew Shields. Reflecting on another hard day's work, he leans on the front door of the mall, the sliding doors now locked, pulls out a vape and puffs a cloud into the evening air. Another day done. And there's I would say, a small, faint smile of satisfaction, maybe nostalgia, maybe surprise of something coming together, as even though the light of the day is dimming, his face still remains well lit. We smash cut to the next day. The mall is open, and all three of you are hard at work with your day jobs in and around the Summer Breeze Mall. We'll start in the order that we did when we were introducing things in the 90s. We saw a teenage Brandy sign spinning, but what is current era Brandy up to on this workday?
Brandy is, what time of day is it? It's like early morning.
It is relatively start of shift. I would say it's maybe 10 or 11.
10 or 11, beautiful. Okay, so she just came back from like getting like a Jamba Juice. So she's got a small little more like soda than juice sort of Jamba Juice situation going on. And she is tired because she stayed up late last night. She's doing like night classes, etc. But she's lacing up her shoes and getting ready, like putting on her neck fan and picking up her favorite thing in the world, which is her sign for pegs. And beginning to, you see she's like sort of talking to her coworkers, shooting a shit like, hey girl, how you doing? Yeah, last night was a wild one, I understand. And, you know, like picking up her sign, putting her stuff away and getting ready to go outside, looking at this woefully empty craft store and trying to drum up business as they try not to close their doors.
Why, yes, Pegs, the craft store that has been supplying the neighborhood with all sorts of materials from yarn to paper to paint for decades. But in an age where being able to order things online is so much easier, nobody needs to necessarily visit a mom and pop shop. To go and buy supplies these days. It doesn't fit the scale of when you're turning your hobby into a business, you understand. You need to buy so much more yarn in bulk than what the place can provide. But you remain firm. You remain resolute that today is going to be your best sign spinning day of the week yet. And we're going to do a roll to see how well you do at your sign spinning on this occasion. Heartbeats in Perfect Sync is a game that does not have traditional stats and it does not have traditional HP. Instead, we have something called a heart rate, your dice pool that spans from 1 to 10. It starts every session at 5. And when there is something in doubt, you roll your heart rate and try to see how many 5s and 6s you can get, which is your levels of success. Since we just started, your heart rate will be at 5. I would love for you to go and roll to see if you can get at least one hit for competent sign spinning skill.
All right, fingers crossed. Here we go. First roll of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 1s, a 3, and a 6.
Hey, we were only looking for one hit and you got it.
Yes.
Those ones will be important, but not necessarily in this scene until when other people are around. So you succeed at your standard sign spinning routine. You meet it. So go and take us through what the camera sees as you go and do your routine outside to draw attention.
So I'm outside doing this like rhythmic gymnastics routine to some like vintage at this point, like house music. And there's like a lot of flowy movement. The sign is spinning forward and then like rolling down my back, and I'm picking it up and going between my legs, like dribbling it. It's a whole shebiggity. I learned a new trick, which is to spin around while the sign is spinning and catch it and hold it up. So it's very cutesy. But yeah, that's what I learned.
Yeah. You finish that final trick to catch it on the other side, and you're like, yeah, nailed it. And you were so focused on the sign spinning, you didn't notice that somebody was kind of like watching you do it. Oh my God, that's really impressive.
Thank you. I can do more, and I do another trick.
Well, I mean, I was just navigating through, but like, you're a part of this like craft store, and like you're holding the sign pointing towards the camera, like swivels to see the store and swivels back to you. You're repping them, all right?
Yeah, absolutely. And Brandy is unironically excited. Like, yeah, I absolutely like love Pegs. I think it's a great store for all your crafting needs. So, I mean, if you have a project you want to get into, this is the perfect spot to get your supplies.
Yeah, well, do y'all have do y'all have like a crafting wire, like, you know, the kind that you can bend and twist into elaborate shapes? I do a little bit of jewelry and that kind of thing. I'm starting to run low, actually.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We definitely have crafting wire. As a matter of fact, I could show you, but I have to stay on the corner. I like don't have a radio, but it is inside. There's jingling beads and craft wire and pliers and all the things you could possibly need to make jewelry.
Well, you got me sold. I'll go check them out, dude. Thank you. As they kind of like shuffle back inside into the store to go and buy something. Now,
Oh, no. Hold on.
I think we lost you.
check 1 2. Check 1 2. No. I'm here. Hello.
Oh, yes, I can hear you. I thought it was my headphones. They have been giving me hell for
Okay,
the
okay.
past 12 years.
No. I think I had a bit of a connection flicker on my end. Tech issues for everybody today. Ooh, fun, sexy.
Nice.
As long as I can be heard, we'll resume. So, since you succeeded in your role, you get to change your heart rate as a result. You can either push it up one, lower it by one, or keep it the same. How would you like to change your heart rate now that you've succeeded?
I'm going to push it up one. I'm going to add me another D6.
Marvelous.
That'll
Your
do
heart
me
rate
just fine.
increases to 6.
Hell yeah.
To note, there are upper and lower limits to one's heart rate. It goes from 1 to 10. Something interesting might happen if your heart rate goes above 10 or below 1, but we'll see if we run into that. Meanwhile, we go to elsewhere within the area of the Summer Breeze Mall. We are going to go to Quest Armada. Oh, we'll go to Quest Armada. A fusion of laser tag and escape room, newly added to the Summer Breeze Mall, and is doing interestingly well. We see one of the attendants, one Ms. English, taking a group of people around for a tour of the day to set things up. So, Jazz, tell me about Ivy and their working day, as there's a group that are interested in taking part. Mhm. Mhm. Oh no. Yeah. Mm. Mhm. Hey, chat. Can we currently hear Jazz? Is audio back? Hmm. I'm getting echo of me, but not of. Let's see. Uh, yeah. Okay, interesting. No, you're fine, because this is helping. This is helping, like, tech check right from my end, being like, what could possibly be happening? Um, hmm. We will put a pin in looking at Ivy English's day for a moment while we go and nudge that around. Let's go to the it's been going for quite a while. The very famous with scare quotes around it, entertainment center and pizza barcade known as Barry's Brilliant Barbecue. Um, and we pop inside. It is very reminiscent of what one would call a entertainment center in the vis-a-vis Chuck E. Cheese. But the mascot animal for this venue is just to be stand out in the field, an armadillo. And in fact, we see said Barry the armadillo entertaining a birthday party right now. Duck, why don't you tell us a little bit about who is inside this armadillo costume?
Mo is sweating profusely inside of this armadillo costume. Part of the experience of Barry, this prospector looking bearded armadillo, is that Mo makes an attempt at the world record of the ultimate dance every day, trying to like get kids invested in watching this flailing armadillo bounce around back and forth as he is trying to cheer up what would be an exciting, which who would clearly want to be anywhere else, than a barbecue themed pizzeria.
Hey, when you're that age, your parents kind of establish what your birthday party is for you. And hey, you are one of the many things you're proud of in your line of work is that this particular dance machine, the Ultimate Dance, is kept in incredibly good condition, for it does hold the current world record, not held by Mo, but still in a way to entice other people to visit the venue and try their hand at it. There's one child sulking. Her name is Jenny Weathers. Jenny, it is her 9th birthday. And she is making the fully kind of like anime puffy cheeks frowning kind of face as it's kind of unclear what's eating her, aside from the fact that this birthday party has been arranged for me and that's so not cool. But there's clearly something else going on. Mo, I would love for you to go and roll your heart rate to... I'll give you a choice. Are you going to try and impress the kids with your dancing skills and kind of get the hype up that way? Or are you going to kind of hone in on Jenny and try and emotionally determine what's eating her?
I'm going to hone in on the dancing and entertain the children around her in an attempt to, when a child is having a bad day, if you put all focus on them having a bad day, everybody else tends to get upset at them having a bad day. So I want to distract the party first before attempting to like console the child separately.
Smart. Excellent. Okay. I think that, well, you know, playing the game is not necessarily difficult and you've had a lot of practice at it, but doing it in the mascot costume, unwieldy. I would love for you to roll your heart rate and see if you can get 2 or more hits. So at least 2 5s or 6s.
I've got 2 5s and 1 6 and a 1 and a 4.
Hey, you did it. Marvelous. Okay, so you get what you want. You succeed. So your dancing manages to rouse the crowd of kids into cheering for you. Initially, they ain't feeling it, and then you manage to do a particular move that gets the kids on your side. What's the move?
There is in the sense of like how an armadillo shell and taking into like being raised in this mall that was thriving in the 90s, I kind of do a little b-boy like backspin, but it's hard. It's like the last thing I do because like a turtle, I'm struggling to get back up on my feet after having finished it.
Absolutely. You manage to, there's like the end of this particular song has one long holding note, and you manage that by just backspinning on that arrow for a good like 5 seconds. And the kids expect you to lose your balance as you start, and you don't. You keep holding it. You manage to even kind of prop it into like briefly into a handstand to hold, and everybody's just absolutely losing it. And as you get like game clear on the screen, you let go of the handstand, you fall into the back on Armadillo, and everybody's cheering for you, which is great because they are not focusing on how difficult it is to right yourself. Fading in and out of existence. There we go. Hi. Yeah, as you succeed and everybody cheers. There is, in a very Saved by the Bell, not the TV show, but in just a moment of good luck, one of the waiters comes by and is like, esteemed guests, your barbecue pepperoni special pizza party is now ready. Please make your way over to the tables and have a delicious lunch. And all the kids are like, yeah. Weirdly enough, the stiltedness of the delivery of the food announcement is more of a, yay, we wanted to see the armadillo dance some more, but food's good. And they kind of shuffle away. giving Jenny a moment separate to everybody else, as all of them have wandered off.
I want to approach Jenny and take. I know it's taboo to remove the head of the mascot while performing, but it's also hard to connect with a child that is not having a good time when you have the face of an eternally cheesing buck-tooth armadillo. So I'm going to take the head off for a second and just get down on one knee and try to appeal to Jenny on her birthday.
Well, it was pretty cool, I guess.
What's going on? What's?
She's not making eye contact, but is giving a rueful smile of kind of like, that was kind of all right. Oh, we fade. We resume. I call to the ether. Duck, can you hear me? Please arise from your grave. Oh no. This is going to turn into a solo RPG at this rate. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Hi, yes, I can hear you. Sure thing.
Yep.
We're gonna be right back. Hold steady, everybody. We'll be back soon.
Sup, I'm Imani, Chaos Cryptid around various parts of the internet, and welcome to this all-black TTRPG streaming event. While I am black with a capital B every day of the year, there are certain times of the year in which people care more about that fact than other times. This being Juneteenth is one of those times, and I thought it was an appropriate time to take a moment to really put a spotlight on Black TTRPG actual play creators in the space, because I feel like we just don't get enough camera time. If you didn't know, Juneteenth is a celebration of the Emancipation Proclamation finally being enforced in Texas almost 900 days after it was delivered. While the 13th Amendment abolished slavery, it was not a smooth sailing in this country. It took 900 days, which is more than 2 years, for it to be enforced across the country. And when you consider the fact this country was a lot smaller, systemic racism is still wildly prevalent and all over the place in all aspects of life, especially in the US, even in this supposed cozy family community of TTRPGs. And I organized this event explicitly to put Black TTRPG actual play creators at the forefront, like on camera, 100%, no hold bars, no caveats type of thing. And also because I firmly believe that the best way to support creators of color is to directly support them, which means giving them actual money, putting money in their actual hands. While money will not solve racism, it does make things easier. Because this event was implicitly organized to put money in Black TTRPG actual players' pockets, there is not a charity event for this. Rather, there's a series of links to each and every GM and player's platform of choice where you can monetarily support them. There will be over 18 hours of content that you can watch and enjoy today, and later on it'll be uploaded to YouTube so you can continue to watch and enjoy these players and GMs do what they do best. I want you to look at these tables, look at these GMs, look at these players, and understand that we are out there. We are here, and we have fun. We are part of this hobby just like everyone else, and if you don't see us at tables, wonder why. Ask why. You can't say that we aren't here, because thank you for tuning into this event. It means the world to me that people saw my silly little post about a Juneteenth event, an all-black Juneteenth event, and ran with it. And here we are with, like I said, 18 hours of content and over 30 Black people directly involved in this event. But remember, words are nice and good and kind, and I love them. I love verbal support, but also directly supporting Black people is the best sort of action you can take.
Hello, hello, and welcome back. Sorry, we had a moment of minor technical difficulties, but we are back in action. Right, last we saw, we had Mo in the armadillo suit, dressing as the one and only Barry of Barry's Brilliant Barbecue, having performed an amazing backspin to go and impress the crowd of birthday kids, except for one, a Jenny, her 9th birthday. She's having a bit of a sulk. So, with all of the rest of the children scurrying off to their barbecue pizza, there is now a moment for Mo to have a one-to-one with Jenny to see what's up.
So what's going on? How did you not want to be here? I know it's better in other places than here.
There's a dry smile from Jenny. This was maybe the 4th ranked for this part of town in terms of birthdays for my age. I did my research. She tosses her hair slightly.
Oh,
But,
a smart.
Oh,
Research. What did you learn?
Yeah. That I don't think Dad should have too much of the pizza. It won't be very good for his heart. Cholesterol. Yeah, he can't. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I just what's it like aging?
Ooh. It's not great. I want to get very real. I want to get very real with this child. It's not great. There are some things that you miss out on, but it's better than staying small. I get to dance around in an armadillo suit. I get to hang out with mystery robots and control what I eat. For most kids, they don't get to choose what you want to do. But getting older, say next year, you go from 4th to 3rd. You go from 3rd to 2nd most research. It's not great in the grand scheme of things. Look at the building we're in. It's not the greatest. But it's fun. I don't want to lie to a child, especially a child that does her own research.
Uh-huh.
I want to be very...
Jeez. She listens to you and kind of takes that in and goes, it is fun. And well, I take it you don't eat the pizza if you're able to dance like that.
Oh no, don't eat the pizza. Please don't eat the pizza. There's no such thing as barbecue pizza. But and I want to point to a candy machine, like one of those claw machine things.
Mm-hmm.
In there is actual real money. It's very easy to win. And I promise you there's better food out in the food court. If you get that, trust me, I got you covered. And I want to try and strike a deal to get the birthday child better food than what everybody else is eating because it's her birthday.
She thinks. You can see the little entrepreneurial gears were in her tiny little head as she weighs up the information that you have just told her. It seems you got a deal, Armadillo Man. She offers a hand to your big armadillo paw.
I take the armadillo paw off because Ginny, again, 9 years old, doing research over whether or not to go. And I give like a true like business handshake to this 9-year-old.
There's a firm nod. With that firm nod, you succeeded in your role to go and impress the children with your dance moves. You get to choose whether you change your heart rate, whether you want to raise it, lower it, or keep it the same.
I feel having a conversation and Mo outside of the armadillo suit is a lot more cold and realistic. It's going to lower his heart rate because the realization of a child who is too knowledgeable for their age is very depressing to him. Oh, am I gone again?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. You're back. You're back.
Okay.
I'm
No.
having a heart attack, being like, "Oh no, is it my connection?" But yes, take that one more time. Repeat yourself, please.
I want to lower my heart rate because
Yes.
the cold realism of talking to a child who was too knowledgeable for their age definitely depressed Mo a lot more than he was prepared to be at this birthday party.
Real, perfect. And so we pull away from Barry's brilliant barbecue to another area of the mall. The Quest Armada, a newly installed part of the mall. I do believe it was previously a Circuit City. I know something about defunct American shops.
That's a deep cut, big dog.
That's a real deep cut.
Long ago, it was a Circuit City. Now it is a combined laser tag venue and escape room called Quest Armada, with a very space pirate rogues gallery kind of theme. It is maybe 3 references short of a Star Wars lawsuit, but we in there for now. We do see one of the attendants dressed in all of her super villain or anti-hero, I should say, roguish finery. Ivy English. As she is, I do have that right. It's she, her for Ivy English.
Yes.
Got
correct.
it. Thank you. As she takes around a group who are very, very excited to go and escape with their lives. At least that's how you'd tell it. Give me a description of the kind of like anti-hero space rogue outfit that you wear for this gig.
It's definitely more shiny silver chrome than anything else. Super tight skin suit and an eye patch, because why not? And I have a sick blaster that is not real that I wear on a strap that I swing around my back.
Absolutely. It is a group of I think it is people who are doing like a business skill, like a business retreat, we go on this adventure to do a camaraderie exercise. So they are all like late 20s, big business. They're still in suits and ties for this, and you already know that the things that the escape room would require you to do is not going to like be in accordance of wearing a tight-fitting like business suit, and yet they are here. And yet they are all absolutely bustling. Well, back when my university days, you see, I was considered a bit of a sharp mind. You know, I was always the top of the debate club, the mathletes, and so on and so forth. So I do hope that you all won't be too upset when I solve all the puzzles before you.
And how's your hand-eye coordination?
Oh, hand-eye coordination.
Yes.
Well, this is all about the struggles of the mind, right? Not the body.
Okay, good luck in there, I guess. Point and shoot.
Excuse me?
Yeah. And don't worry about the kickback. Just kind of adjust as you go. I'm sure your sharp mind can do that.
It just... There's a from that guy, and we smash cut to in the middle of this laser arena escape room. Now, a laser escape room is a really cool idea to have on paper, to put on the little whiteboard of your entrepreneurship. And then you have to think about the realities of what that actually contains and does. So let's do a little bit around the table functionally of what is going on in the middle of this escape room for it to also be a laser tag scenario. I'd love a little nugget from everybody about what is going on in this scenario.
I really need to paint a picture in like the idea that I had, which is just there are several people dressed as robots who are firing lasers at you as you are trying to solve puzzles.
Understood.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this puzzle is super easy, but also it's immediate in the line of fire, so you have to do basic mental math while remembering to duck every 2.5 seconds. Absolutely.
It's great for morale.
Mm-hmm. And with your kind of like anti-hero persona, what are you doing mid-session to kind of like make this spicier and more interesting?
So the typical job description that I have is to first introduce the game and give them the rules and to outfit them with all of the laser tag vests and stuff like that. And then if they need help, I come on the intercom and I will give them hints. But because my persona is like this rebel leader, it's very sharp and military barking order like. So I imagine it goes over well with kids. I don't know how well it'll go over with fully grown adults who have gone to universities and don't like feeling stupid.
Okay. I think the scenario that we find yourself in is that there is now a you can feel as you're watching this all play out a mounting mutiny over the I guess the organizer of this event, the one with the snooty voice, whose name is Reginald, not Reggie, Reginald.
Okay.
I mean, of course his name is Reginald. Like, what else would you call him?
And see, you can tell that the other people attending are like, we're winding up to get this man. He dragged us away from our work day to go and do this so he could kind of prove how smart he is. They're having a good time, but they're trying to engineer a way to kind of get back at this guy. And as the person who is looking after the session, there are other people who would be invigilators for this that would just kind of leave them to it, but you have the opportunity to meddle. And I'd like for you to how do you kind of assist the other kind of like office workers in absolutely punking Reginald?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I would like to. I think I have a unique position to walk around. It's also dark because it's laser tag. So I am in a unique position to walk around, and I think I will just nudge certain like the tools that they need to find it. I'll just slip it to somebody and be like, now, this quest is all about rebellion. If the person in charge of you is not taking care of you the way that you should, I think you know what to do.
Okay, I would love a roll from you. I think this is a 2-hit roll. Navigating the space, easy. You've worked this a lot, but you're trying to specifically do something out of the notice of this guy, and that requires a little bit more effort. So go roll your heart rate of 5 and see if you can get at least 2 5s or 6s.
Okay. How many am I rolling?
5.
Gotcha. At least 2 5s or 6s. I'm rolling this left-handed, so this might go interestingly. I have a 5 and a 6, and a 4 and a 1 and a 2.
You do it. Marvelous. Yes, the plan goes off without a hitch. You know when a good plan comes together. Even if you did not necessarily design the puzzles of this room, the process of watching people set them up and solve them and not solve them over the process gives you a surprisingly good understanding of like quick reading human psychology and what people's blind spots are in terms of looking around the room. And you manage to place yourself in these spots where Reginald is not looking as you sow the seeds of dissent. And it's not long before the Reginald gently but firmly pushes one of his like underclassmen out of the way to be like, no, I will put the fuel rods into the reactor to go and solve this one, actually, as he feels a soft click and a prod of like plastic against his lower back. What is this? and he turns around and sees Janet and Ian and Robbie.
Janet has had enough of his shit.
All being kind of like, now we're all going for drinks after this. And we've decided that you probably need to go and file like the report or whatever that you need to do for this, and you're going to be so busy that we probably won't be able to fit you in. So enjoy those fuel rods, buddy. As they drop their guns and well, don't actually. They all go and put the guns back in the rack that they're supposed to.
As they should.
Because they respect you, not him, and make their way out and leave him to go finish
each of
the
them
escape
fist
room.
bumps as they pass me.
It's remains hot today. It's now 6, and despite that, the sun is still blazing in the sky. But your shifts are now at least all over. You might have evening shifts and so on and so forth, but for now, you're able to go and take a good long break and get dinner. The three of you all know each other quite well for what you would describe as your side hobby. When it comes to handling things in this town, you don't just have your ordinary jobs, you also have a second line of work that you would feel is quite important in keeping the city safe. And as a result, having become good friends over your side hobby, you like to get dinner whenever you can. And so, where is in this general neck of the woods a place that you all kind of like hang out when your shift is over for the day to go and catch up?
Is there a mom and pop diner anywhere?
I was just
here?
thinking that, like a little where they do like the shooby doo bop, you know, the
with the jukebox and everything.
With the jukebox and everything. Yeah.
There's a banging meatloaf that they have.
Period.
It's mystery, but it's mystery in a good way.
It's mystery in a good way. It might be monkey meat. We
don't ask. You're going to love it. Don't ask what's in it.
It's cool. It's called the doo-wop. It's called the doo-wop. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Yes.
They play a lot of Temptations and so the Temptations and so. By the way,
music.
Earth, Wind, Fire.
Ivy, since you succeeded in that role, you get to choose whether you increase or decrease your heart rate by 1.
Ooh, I think that Ivy feels very satisfied with her work, and it's fun. So I think I will increase it by 1.
Absolutely. You come out buzzing and meet with your friends at the doo-wop. The standard booth seat is always available to you. The owners kind of know that you like to come and hang out here, and that like Wednesday is the day that you're all on shift and finish around the same time, so they like to keep it clear.
That's sweet of them.
That is sweet of them.
And yet, it remains hot.
Oh yeah, I'm ordering a milkshake, banana peanut butter.
Ooh, that just made me want a milkshake in real life, bitch.
Okay. I just had one. It was really good. So
wow. Okay. I know what I'm doing today. So I don't order a milkshake, but I do order a malt because I think that's delightful. Chocolate peanut butter, since we doing peanut butter. We love peanut butter in this house.
We do.
With extra whipped cream and chocolate sauce.
What's Mo's order?
There are 7 glasses of just ice cold lemon water because being inside the armadillo suit is incredibly exhausting. And so every conversation, Mo is downing a glass of water, a fistful of meatloaf, downing a glass of water, a fistful of meatloaf. It is the only it's like the most refreshing moment he will ever have is sitting here trying to get back everything he has sweated out into that very disgusting armadillo outfit.
Every time Mo downs a glass, Ivy will take it and put it at the end of the table and then push another glass towards you.
Yeah, it's been easy as of late. Like your circumstances are not necessarily easy. Being a working adult in these times and this economy is never straightforward, but it has been uncomplicated for the very least. It's been a while since the city spoke to you with a request. And, well, maybe that just means that this is going to be a summer where you don't actually have to do any side hustling. Maybe it just means you'll actually get to relax properly and have no extracurricular activities.
I mean, doubtful, but Brandy's paranoid, so
Mo is
I
lost
think-
in thought.
So, not that I hope that something bad's gonna happen. I'm just saying, little action be nice.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I feel like if it's been quiet for this long, it's not going to be a little action that we're getting. We're going to get action.
Oh,
We're going to get active.
big action. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Mo finishes his meatloaf and is going to just stare out into space and just ask out loud, but not to anybody, what is getting older like? And it's just stuck on his child who knows too much. And it's like supposed to be in this moment with his friends. And I was thinking about that kid knew way too much. And I like knows what cholesterol is at 9. Like her parents divorced. Like Jenny has fully rocked everything about Mo for the entirety of the day. It was the one party, and it was just I don't like being older. And it's just having an existential dread moment, and it's just like hoping for something to shake it up, but it's just lost in a deadpan, just full silentness of just like age has come, time will come for us all, and there's nothing we can do about it.
It is not lost on me that Mo is the youngest.
I was
of the
about to
three.
say, I think Ivy and Brandy kind of exchange a glance, like,
Right.
like
Like,
you're a baby, you're a literal
you
child.
Are 20-something, and you are like
Fully aged in the face. It's just like, oh Lord.
I think Brandy's gonna like smack Mo on the back really hard, like unnecessarily hard, and be like, "Chin up, man. It's fine. You know, you get enough bills. You don't have time to worry about aging. It's
Yeah.
fine."
Bill
real.
sends Mo careening down.
Oh no! Come on back now! Come back now! No, it's all good. You know, you got us. You got your job. You know, we got each other.
Some time passes as the gang helps stop Mo from spiraling. You settled your bill at Doo-Wop and you step outside to the midday sun. It's 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
I am not feeling this heat.
I don't understand why it's so doggone hot at 8 p.m.
You know, global warming.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Climate change is a beast.
It sure is.
Is it that the sun has not set at all, or does it the sun is staying longer as the days progress?
You look down at your shadow, Mo, and it is short. Like the sun is high in the sky. You glance up. Yeah, no, it's midday. You look at your watch. It's 8 p.m. You look at the sky. It's midday.
What the heck?
Something's wrong.
Yeah, something's
very,
really
very
wrong.
Simultaneously, all 3 of your phones go off.
Quickly, as quick as possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whips my phone out.
Yeah.
When you're doing your side hustle, when you're on business, it's hard to having a conversation with the city is hard. After all, it has no literal mouth to speak to you. But you've managed to find an accord, a way to communicate. There is an app on each of your phones called the city. And as you open it, a message has been left for you. Esteemed friends, It has come to my attention that in your local vicinity of there is a string of GPS coordinates, open brackets, Summer Breeze Mall, close brackets. A disturbance has manifested. A large coalescence of nostalgia has congealed in this location, and it is likely to have been causing some confusion and panic. If you could please look into it for the good of the city, it would be much appreciated.
Since I work in the
Nostalgia?
mall, would I have noticed anything like having because I being understand that Mo was fully rocked leaving work today? Would I have like because there way I could like think back on like trying to notice if I've seen anything, having be the person who is most directly inside of the mall.
Mm.
Something I've neglected.
It was a pretty bright and sunny day, all day. You know, you arrived and it was the sun was beating down on you, and you didn't focus too hard on it because you hadn't had your morning coffee. And you know, if you start sweating now, then getting into the suit will be even worse. So you kind of just forced your way through. But like, yeah, it's been this bright all day.
Huh.
Said he's always so polite.
We gotta go.
It said they said we were esteemed. Yeah, we gotta head back. It said nostalgia has pooled.
Indeed. You, from your previous experience, know every so often when a large amount of emotions, usually negative, gather in one place and fester, it can make a physical form known as the pulse, capital P. And left unchecked, it will usually cause some sort of chaos or destruction to continue to generate that feeling en masse. So, for example, a pulse made of paranoia would specifically be acting in a way to make people feel paranoid, which would feed it. Sometimes it's just, you know, a strong but idle thought lingering. Sometimes it's a single person with vibes so rancid it's congealed around them and has transformed them into something else. It could just be a whole bunch of people in one place all feel in some type of way, and that harmonization creates something twisted. It will require a little bit of investigation. And hey, unless there is something that is calling you away to be home for the evening, you have some time before it gets too late.
Evening? What evening? It's high noon.
We'll go back to the mall. I have keys to get back into the building.
Yeah.
Y'all want to go to? Ooh.
Are there more? Yeah. No, go ahead.
No, we can go back to work.
Yeah, let's at the very least let's go and figure out where the nostalgia is pooling necessarily to
Is the coordinates were the mall, was it like a specific place in the mall or was it just the mall in general?
If you punch those into a Google map, it would just be the mall. But you are Duops isn't too far from you're in the same kind of neighborhood of this suburb, so you're only maybe a couple of blocks away, because obviously trying to do a long walk or a drive somewhere to eat together when you work in roughly the same space would be unnecessary. And it's super sunny here. We get a shot of you kind of making your way through back towards the mall, and at this point, everybody is like, you know, checking watches and so on and so forth. And it's definitely like 8:30 Brandy, not noon, and it is still as high in the sky as possible. In fact, the sun seems to be feeling like it's getting brighter the closer you get to the mall, and before long you are standing in the kind of expanse at the edge of the expansive parking lot, looking at this glittering building in front of you. It looks nicer. Maybe the light is catching it just right, but it looks clean. It looks like a gem in an oasis.
It looks better than it is what it looks like. It's a dead mall.
It's shiny. I don't like that.
What in the Stranger Things is happening here?
Do we see people how is the commute, like does people acknowledge the change, or is it just something that we're only seeing?
The car park is weirdly empty. Well, I mean, there used to be like a cinema here, and on some nights,
Damn, we didn't got a cinema.
there was a cinema. And on some shifts, the escape room is specifically open late, but not on a Wednesday. So there's no reason for anybody to be in the parking lot. There's a handful of cars still here. You recognize some of them as belonging to the staff, especially you recognize the security guard's car on site. You always see it around. It's the last one there. It's I'm not one for cars, so I'm going to call a car and you're going to say that's inappropriate. It's a Toyota Camry.
Pretty car.
That's pretty accurate. Yeah,
That's an accurate car.
Googling it. Yeah, no.
That's a car.
That is a car.
It is a car. That's a nicer car than what I was envisioning.
Well, that's probably the newer version.
Yeah. This is a circa 2005 Toyota Camry.
Oh yeah, there we go.
They last forever.
Yeah. Not the car 20 years old. Not the car older than Mo. I'm sick.
But yes, if you want to investigate, just kind of tell me what you're looking into and then roll your heart rate about it.
All the things.
So what would inspire the most in nostalgia, do we think?
Would it be the food court?
That's what I was thinking. I swear to God. I was thinking, what if it's the food court?
That's the place that we would normally like. If you're coming here, everybody's going to meet up at the place where we have the best food
court.
Yeah. Okay. That's a great place to start.
Yeah.
Solid plan. You make your way towards the mall, and as you get closer, you can hear the sound of running water, which is unusual. And then you're like, oh, well, the mall does have a fountain, but the fountain's not been running for ages. That would like raise the water bill too high, so they stopped it.
Gonna go investigate that.
Yeah.
Is that the fountain? Is that the old one?
We don't have running water outside of the bathrooms and literally the pizzeria. So who can I hate him so much. Where is Andre in this Shields in this moment?
Yeah, Andrew Shields is, I think you speak of the devil and so they appear. As you're making your way towards Andrew in immaculate. You're like, does this guy have a Dexter's Laboratory style just wardrobe of all the exact same uniforms so you can rotate them out to keep them clean and pristine?
Deep cut. He does.
He makes his way towards all of you. Good evening. You're all here relatively late. Can I ask what you're back on the premises for?
I'm just here to do some late night maintenance on the animatronics in the back.
Sounds good. Give me a roll for your heart rate, please.
Oh, yeah.
Now, before you go and make your roll, let's go and introduce some of the other mechanics as we're gradually making them way in. Every character, instead of having a character sheet, you essentially have a sentence that builds you out with a number of aspect tags. For example, Mo Jackson Johnson is an entertainment center mascot, which is one tag, who summons the Chain of Immortal Links, your gigantic weapon, and fights the pulse with the freedom of disguise, a cold, distant realism, and whimsical vigilante justice. Not only does this kind of give you a general vibe of what your character is like and how they approach things as a reminder as you play, you can also invoke those aspects when you do a roll to add 2 dice onto that roll, and you can invoke each of those tags once per session. So under this particular instance, this guy's a hard ass. You're going to need to kind of put your effort into to kind of convince him. I'm going to want 3 hits from you to be able to successfully convince this man. So would you like to possibly, you don't have to, invoke one of your tags that you feel might be appropriate in terms of selling your lie here?
I would like to do cold, distant realism and like
Mhm.
embody a worker who was forced to come back to work when they did not want to.
Perfect. So why don't you go and roll your heart rate and add 2 dice.
Whoop. Oh, that's so bad. I only got 1 hit and everything else are 1s and 2s.
Ooh.
Oh no!
We can do to help.
How there are things that you can in Heartbeats for team ups, but for now, how many 1s are there?
Oh.
2. There's 2
okay.
1s, 3 2s, and a 6.
Right. So when you fail your roll, obviously you don't get what you want. I can change your heart rate by up to 2. And in general, whenever you're rolling against the environment, for every 1 you roll, I can change the heart rate of other people in the scene by 1.
God.
Ooh.
So you try to fob this lie off on Andrew Shields. And unfortunately, your elevated heart rate gives it away. The fact that immediately you're about to go and do something that you know you're not supposed to do, but there's a plausible lie. But the moment that this guy that you know is really good at seeing through the crap makes eye contact with you, you're like, oh. So I'd love for you to raise your heart rate by 2.
Mm-hmm.
We're also going to raise Ivy's heart rate by 1 as she watches you step up to the plate to convince this man and immediately beef it.
Ivy puts her face in her hands.
And Andrew's heart rate increases by 1. It's not just player characters that have a heart rate. Sometimes NPCs have them too. With that noted, he says, he stares at you. The animatronics, right? Well, as I understand, he flips open the little notebook. When it comes to the Billy's Barbecue Palace, there is I've got the name wrong. Hold on. He wouldn't get the name wrong. Barry's Brilliant Barbecue. Yeah. When it comes to Barry's Brilliant Barbecue, those animatronics have been retired for the last 8 years. And as much as I love to see them, I know they are not in need of general maintenance. But, he says, if you are genuinely interested in getting them up and running again to go and match how it used to be, then I suppose I can temporarily turn a blind eye.
That's a red flag.
That's
You know they cost too much to run, and they're too expensive to run.
He said how it used to be.
Yeah.
That's what's sticking out to me.
I know, me too.
Mm-hmm.
He would never let me slide. That's the weird thing. Like, they're catching nostalgia. I'm catching he's never nice to me.
Yeah.
He genuinely seems to be, while he's as stern as ever, he seems to be in a good mood. Or at least he approached in a good mood. Are you gonna get to your important duty, or are you just gonna stand here staring at me?
Yeah, it's just really nice of you. You're in a good mood. What happened?
Oh, I don't know. It's a wonderful day today.
Why? 'Cause it's all sunny and warm.
Yeah. And, well, you know, I was thinking that, like, things seem to be turning around here a little bit, you know? Like, it's kind of hard to keep this place up and running. I understand how hard you all work and everything, but it seems like, you know, life's coming back to the place. Maybe it's the economy or something like that. I don't know too much about that kind of thing, but it's things are looking up, I think. Anyway, I got to go finish making the rounds, make sure that none of the teens are trying to sneak in or causing havoc or anything like that. So I've got to go back to my patrol. Mind how you go, all of you. Tips his hat.
I wait until he's like out of earshot before I'm like, that was weird, right?
I didn't like
that
any
was
of that.
Yeah.
I didn't like a single thing about what he just said, but he's letting us go. So
something gift course, something. Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah.
You make your way inside the mall using Mo's kind of like access key, and yeah, the fountain's running. It's beautiful, actually. You've never, well, no. All of you have seen it when it was in operation, but it has been so long ago, you don't really remember. Like, it was a sense memory. People's memories are infallible, right? They warp over time. And you were kind of like, well, I've seen movies and TVs, and I've seen those kind of like absurd super malls that they build in Saudi Arabia. Like, that's what it looked like in my head or whatever. It's been altered by that. But like, this fountain's beautiful.
Has
didn't like that
it
earlier today.
held? Yeah, good question. Answer that first.
Repeat that first question.
Did it look like that earlier today?
You're not sure whether you remember if the fountain was running. It's fuzzy. You've definitely been through here today, and you try and pull the memory back, and it's like, I don't think it was on, but it was definitely here. Maybe it was like well polished before. Was it polished this morning? You don't remember. It's one of those things that it's like, this is such background scenery. The fact that it's on is unusual, but you cannot remember whether it was this well maintained this morning.
Does did this fountain hold water in the last however many years it's been since it stopped running?
Oh no, empty. It would be
Empty.
stagnant otherwise, so it would be like a health hazard, I guess, if it was stagnant water.
So if the water,
Sorry, go ahead.
sorry, is the water that's coming out of the fountain now, is it clean?
Fresh. Like, you can tell there is the hint of chlorine on the air, but also kind of a hint of lemon, just the kind of fresh floor wax. You can kind of smell the smell of opening a fresh new book in a Borders or a Barnes and Noble.
Not Borders. Oh my God.
Like, yo,
Yeah, pulling the greatest hits, pulling the hits out. Love
like,
that.
God
Love
damn,
that.
you said Borders. Oh my God.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
We're all
Heard and
old.
understood. Listen, I'm cool with that, but goddamn, that hurt my feelings.
That
Ooh,
hurt.
shit.
That hurt a little bit. Not gonna lie.
R.I.P. to Borders.
Are there are there coins in the fountain? Like, people have been tossing coins, making wishes.
Clean. Empty.
Empty.
Interesting.
Interesting. I want to toss a coin.
Absolutely.
I want to make a wish.
Oh, that's fun. Roll your heart rate for me.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. Let's see.
So I'm at what, 7 now?
Yeah, you only need one hit. It's not a hard roll, but roll your heart rate for me.
Okay. There's so many dice. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3 hits.
Beautiful.
Period.
So when you succeed in 2 or more of the target, you exceed all caps. It's basically a critical success.
Ooh.
Make a wish for me.
I wish that we can stop whatever is happening before it harms someone, while at the same time maintaining this, because this is kind of nice. I miss the fountain.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, writing your wish down.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That won't
because you
backbite me in the
succeeded, you get to change your own heart rate up, down, or keep it the same.
I think I will. I think this has struck a bit of nostalgia for me, actually. So I think maybe with the calming of it, I think I'll lower it 1.
Sure thing. And you also get to, because you critted in excess of 2 rather, you get to change other people's heart rate in the scene. So you get to essentially select a character up to, you have, sorry, words.
You're good.
Because you have succeeded by 2 or more, you succeed by 2, you get to change people's heart rates in the scene by up to 2. So that could be one person's heart rate increased by 2, or one person's up and another person's down, or you can just not do that at all. But that's your side reward for critting, is that you also get to change the emotions of your allies, since they're also in the scene with you.
Oh, I don't know. How do y'all feel watching me make a wish?
I think Brandy is more confused than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
still staring at the fountain, trying to figure out how the water is fresh, given that the fountain was defunct not even 6 hours ago. Just puzzling through, trying to figure out why the water isn't grimy.
Mo wants to make a wish. Mo sees you make a wish and goes, "Dang, I wish I thought about that."
Okay, I'll raise Mo's heart rate then.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Sorry, love you.
Yeah, no, your heart rate rises. You do make a wish. I'm not going to mechanically do it because it's not going to work twice in a row. But if you'd like to, for posterity, let me know what your wish was. I will not grant it, but hey.
He said, "You get one. You get only one."
Mo actually spends his like potential defunct wish on Jenny, honestly.
Sure.
He just wishes her a happy birthday.
Oh, that's sweet.
And he genuinely feels like I did not have an answer for this child who asks about what life, how age works. I just hope he has a happy birthday.
I'm so glad this NPC has brought you such joy.
Joy is a strong word.
Joy is a strong word. Doing a lot of
Existential dread.
Well, you know, in some circles, with this kind of wish in your duo of hearts, you continue your plan to kind of investigate the food court as you move through the space. You go up one of the escalators and kind of get a continued view of the place. You hear the sound of like bustling, like the sound of just a place of where people are moving around and using it. Like if the mall was open, it's 9. The skylight does not suggest that it's 9. It's still, as far as you're concerned, light-wise, the middle of the day. You continue to make your way through and eventually reach the food court. It's populated. People are bustling around. We see like 2 teens sharing some fries and giggling with each other. We see a queue of people lining up outside one of the first places in the city to sell sushi in the 90s. There is it's absolutely popping. It's never been busier.
My God, Andrew, do your job,
Right.
Can I ask somebody what's going on? Like, just try and speak to somebody who's here, like the people in line.
Yeah,
absolutely,
folks.
You go, Mo. You get to the end. You join the end of the line of the people who are queuing up for the sushi shack. And you go and tap the person in front of you on the shoulder. They have this kind of like a mod rock vibe going on, jean jacket, studded patches. They've got this kind of like a mohawk of a bright green going on down the back.
So Alex.
And, oh, sure. Yeah. Do you have a patch jacket? That's so cool. I love those.
I have a leather jacket.
And you see Alex standing in front of you. No. We'll maintain tension. You see this kind of tall punk rocker kind of person standing in front of you. You tap them on the shoulder to kind of get their attention. They turn around to face you, and it's kind of a stilted motion. And rather than the kind of rustle of fabric, there is the kind of like shift of like a plastic or a clack of enamel as the person who turns around to face you, Mo, has no visible face whatsoever. They're a mannequin.
I knew it.
And on that, we're going to go into a 5-minute break. And when we return...
What the cheese? I've had it up to here, Nathan.
Oh, I'm sorry. But with that tension, we'll let that sit in ourselves. We'll go and take a drink, go and take a snack, go take a mean piss if you gotta. And after 5-10 minutes, we'll resume with Heartbeats in Perfect Sync. Feels like summer.
Sup? I'm Imani, Chaos Cryptid around various parts of the internet, and welcome to this all-black TTRPG streaming event. While I am black with a capital B every day of the year, there are certain times of the year in which people care more about that fact than other times. This being Juneteenth is one of those times. And I thought it was an appropriate time to take a moment to really put a spotlight on Black TTRPG actual play creators in the space, because I feel like we just don't get enough camera time. If you didn't know, Juneteenth is a celebration of the Emancipation Proclamation finally being enforced in Texas almost 900 days after it was delivered. While the 13th Amendment abolished slavery, it was not a smooth sailing in this country. It took 900 days, which is more than 2 years, for it to be enforced across the country. And when you consider the fact this country was a lot smaller, systemic racism is still wildly prevalent and all over the place in all aspects of life, especially in the US, even in this supposed cozy family community of TTRPGs. And I organized this event explicitly to put Black TTRPG actual play creators at the forefront, like on camera, 100%, no hold bars, no caveats type of thing. And also because I firmly believe that the best way to support creators of color is to directly support them, which means giving them actual money, putting money in their actual hands. While money will not solve racism, it does make things easier. Because this event was implicitly organized to put money in Black TTRPG actual players' pockets, there is not a charity event for this. Rather, there's a series of links to each and every GM and player's platform of choice where you can monetarily support them. There will be over 18 hours of content that you can watch and enjoy today, and later on, it'll be uploaded to YouTube so you can continue to watch and enjoy these players and GMs do what they do best. I want you to look at these tables, look at these GMs, look at these players, and understand that we are out there. We are here, and we have fun. We are part of this hobby just like everyone else, and if you don't see us at tables, wonder why. Ask why. You can't say that we aren't here, because thank you for tuning into this event. It means the world to me that people saw my silly little post about a Juneteenth event, an all-Black Juneteenth event, and ran with it. And here we are with, like I said, 18 hours of content and over 30 Black people directly involved in this event. But remember, words are nice and good and kind, and I love them. I love verbal support, but also directly supporting Black people is the best sort of action you can take.
Welcome back, everybody. I hope you've all had a wonderful break, that you've all refreshed yourselves and are ready for the terror that is about to occur. No, not too scary, but there are a number of mannequins that are in this food court that really shouldn't be there and appear to be moving on their own. Yes, we got that reaction shot of shock from Mo as he placed a hand on this punk rock looking dude queuing for the sushi shack and turned round to find that they were in fact a mannequin. And we resume on that moment. Mo, what do you do?
Honestly, it's straight up the scariest thing Mo has ever seen.
I'm gonna say jump scare.
Having working with the animatronics, it's terrifying. So Mo is just going to Sparta kick and try and like create distance. Like a full reaction, just like get away, like create distance between them. Not even like going for the chain of mortal links, just body me.
Absolutely. So in this, I think, is an excellent time to go and start an action sequence. Action sequences in Heartbeats in Perfect Sync are basically what we do in lieu of like combat, because, you know, an action sequence could be a dramatic argument, for example, as long as like turn taking is relevant and important to the proceedings. It has something called popcorn initiative, meaning that whoever goes first. And then when you've made your turn, you pass the turn over to another player in the scene. So you get to choose who goes next. I do count as a player. Under circumstances like this, my job is that whenever it is my turn is to make the circumstances more dangerous. But you can't just ignore me forever, because at the end of the round, the person at the end of the round gets to pick who is the start of the next round. So if you leave me until last, I may just have the mannequins go twice, but it's under current circumstances, we are starting this action sequence with Mo doing this Sparta kick. Go and roll your heart rate. I think under current circumstances, you're doing this by surprise. They're not immediately hostile to you yet. So let's give it a 2 hits to be able to successfully boot this mannequin.
Heart rate's so high, and I have only got 2 hits.
Hey, you do it.
That's
It
all
works.
you need.
That's all
I
you
got
need.
2 sixes.
How many ones were in that roll?
2.
Okay. I think that Ivy and notes.
Brandy?
Thank you. Ivy and Brandy's heart rate both increased by 1 as you are also kind of caught up in the shock of what is occurring here.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yes, but you do it. So you've successfully booted the mannequin out of the way. They clatter and fall apart as a mannequin is wont to do. Do you change your heart rate? Does it go up, down, or stay the same?
My heart rate's going to stay the same. And it's already elevated enough, and it's like, I've got to stay. I was like, okay, calm down. Like,
something might happen if your heart rate goes above 10. Who knows? But for now, who are you passing the spotlight to?
I'm going to pass it to Ivy.
Hell yeah. Okay. I was excited. This is the action that she was waiting for. So she is going to immediately vault onto a table, give herself some distance, and then I am going to use one of my moves or my aspects, and I'm going to take out my laser bow.
Okay, absolutely. To double check, what is Ivy's heart rate right now?
It's at 7.
Okay. And what's Brandy's heart rate at?
7.
Interesting.
Why would you say that?
No. This is a good thing. So you asked earlier what teamwork mechanics exist in this game. There is something called a perfect sync attack. When 2 players have the exact same heart rate, you can act together. So basically using both of your turns at the same time to collectively roll your heart rate to do something, which obviously with both of you at 7 would be rolling 14 dice to do something, which can have incredibly explosive effects. So you don't have to do that now, but you could, if you wanted to try to clear the room of mannequins in one big combo move, you could probably do it with 14 dice if you tried.
I would love to try.
I want to do that. I want to do that.
So to initiate a perfect sync attack, because Brandy hasn't had their turn yet, it's basically choosing people who haven't actually acted yet. So Mo wouldn't be eligible, but you are. You're going to decide independently if either of you are going to be using your aspects to add dice to the roll. So we already know that Ivy would like to employ the laser bow and arrow aspect to the roll, so you're rolling an additional 2 on top of your 7. Is Brandy employing any aspects here?
I'm torn between 2. So I'm gonna just verbal processor. So let's just chat. I have Granny Square shurikens and jingling beadwork, and my logic is, you know what? No, I'm gonna go jingling beadwork.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Sure thing. So with all of that, and I to suggest, not that if you're doing a mass attack, you could probably try to take out an entire swathe worth of mannequins at once, which I would say is a 4-hit maneuver. So between the 2 of you, you'd be trying to get to 4 hits, which mathematically pretty likely. I think you'll probably be.
Why would you? You're good. You're cursing us right now. You are cursing us right now.
I'm not cursing you. It's just if maths are not on your side, then I've got nothing to do with
Math
that.
has never been on my side.
Yeah, right.
Math is a straight up hater.
In using our aspects, we get an additional 2 dice, right?
Yes.
So we're rolling 18 dice to get 4 hits.
Yeah.
I believe in you. So yeah, basically roll your individual heart rate plus the 2, and then tell me, both of you, how many 5s and 6s you get.
Oh, baby, let's go. I got 2 6s, 2 5s, 2 4s, 2 3s, and 1 2.
Holy I'm
No
so glad
ones
you
either.
rolled well.
So that
You roll so much better than
that's
me.
4 hits currently.
You roll so
what
much
about
better than me.
what about Ivy? How many? hits did
I
Ivy
only
get?
got 2 hits and 2 ones.
Okay.
We got 6 hits though.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Right. So you crit because you got 2 or more than the target number, so it is an exceed. Describe between the two of you. Basically, do a tag team description. So let's start with Ivy. Tell me what you do, and then how you kind of like baton pass that off to Brandy to kind of finish the job.
I would love to pull back my bow, and then like an energy arrow kind of appears, and when I release it, it's like a seeking dart, like a seeking arrow that just flies through each one and leaves a streak of like blue light in its wake, and you can tag whatever you want on the end of that light if you want.
I feel like if I'm doing jingling beadwork, I want these beads to be like sharp, like stones almost. So, like at the end of this light, I'll take this chain of this like everlasting chain of fucking hematite shards or whatever,
Hell yeah.
and tack it onto the end of this light. And as the arrow seeks, the shards like cut open the hole wider, and sort of act like shrapnel as this arrow goes shooting through these mannequins,
whizzing around the space, tearing through. We see the what we now realize are mannequin teenagers sharing fries and giggling, and they go, ah ha ha. Both of them.
I'm gonna need therapy after
and
this.
I'm taking their fries. I've had it up here.
And Mo, with your kind of like Sparta kick, and you kind of reel backwards from the momentum of that as you try and give yourself space, and the arrow lands wham right in front of you, cracking the tile. If Ivy didn't have such perfect control over her arrows, that probably would have gone through you as well, but it was directed into the floor to stop it from being directed further. Because there were 2 ones rolled, increase your heart rate by 2, Mo, please.
Okay, so what happens if your heart rate reaches 10 again?
Oh, if you're at 10, you're fine. It's if you go over 10.
Okay,
cool. Okay, cool.
Forgot about that
Cards on the table, a cool thing happens. So it's not necessarily a terrible bad thing and you failed. It's supposed to kind of happen in the ebb and flow of the game. So do not worry if it occurs.
Okay.
I'm being melodramatic.
As you should.
The mannequins all clatter to the ground, and there is like the sense, that big bustling of noise of people living and moving and eating in the space immediately stops upon all of these mannequins becoming inert, and the place feels so quiet.
That is so creepy.
Is it normal quiet, or is it just
Why
like
do they
eerily
have to
quiet?
be mannequins?
I mean, you can still hear the fountain, but I think just the harsh contrast of noise, because obviously none of these mannequins had mouths to eat the food or to chat with each other, so the fact that kind of like rhubarb background babble would be impossible anyway. So the fact that that stopped on command is also in its way kind of eerie.
Kind of.
Kind of. You've dealt with eerie things before. The city has asked you to handle various events of varying levels of terrifying.
Yeah.
Actually, good question.
What is this rank? Yeah.
Right.
I think that Ivy has a fear of mannequins, so this is pretty high for her.
Gotcha.
For Mo, it's, again, I guess because me and Brandy mess around with the animatronics, like the joke of them coming to life is a thing, but seeing it actually happen, terrifying.
That's worse. That's way worse.
It's like, oh my God,
here
I
like,
remember
okay. Right. Like, am I the drama? Did I cause like the animatronics to come
no.
alive and like wake up all their mannequin buddies? Like, you know.
You hear some footsteps
Nope.
down the way.
Is it Andrew? Let's go.
Yeah, you take a
Recognize his
you look,
marchy gait.
it is a very firmly, in terms of tempo, gate across the space. It doesn't sound like it's somebody who is trying to be sneaky, although there is an acceleration to them as coming round the corner into the food court is Andrew. Despite how bright it is outside, flashlight on as he kind of whirls round the corner. I heard a noise. Oh, it's you three.
Did you not hear the mannequin people?
He looks at the carnage of scattered mannequins and kind of like, and marches past all of you, kind of almost ignoring you, to kind of like pick one up like
Excuse me?
limply. It's just torn to pieces.
Yeah,
Why
it
do
was
you
a
care?
natural.
They were making noise in their mannequin.
Right. Like, why are you so distressed?
He looks back at you three with like mild outrage on his face, actually, of kind of like, the place felt lived in, like, and more to the point, you're destroying mall property. This is vandalism here. I don't care if you're staff. This is unacceptable.
Okay, first of all, did you put the mannequins here? Because that is in and of itself is stealing. So you have to
Yeah.
turn that around on you.
No, of course I mean, why would I? Again, I am the person here, pulls out the little notebook, who is a stickler for the rules, and I am not going to be moving anything around here without permission. I did not put these mannequins here. They are part of the mall.
And why were they in the middle of the food court, turning around, looking at Mo with no eyes and no face? Who
Can I do
put
a
the
vibe
mannequins
check?
here, Andrew?
They were,
Like my cold distant realism. Can I do a vibe check on like what his whole like why he's so angry?
Sure. So because you've employed cold distant realism for a role already, you don't get the dice bonus for it again the second time, but you still have it. It's not removed from your personality. But yeah, feel free to go and make a roll to understand Andrew Shields. This roll, before you go and roll them, is a contested one. If you're doing something against somebody else who also has a heart rate, they roll against you.
You automatically win.
Yep, it's true.
And you get to then change either your own or the opponent's heart rate by the difference. So say, for example, yeah, go ahead.
We lost you for a bit in the beginning.
Oh, sorry. Apologies. This is going to be a contested roll. Both Andrew and you are going to be rolling your heart rate to try and do something. The winner is the person who rolls more hits, and the winner gets what they want narratively and gets to change either their heart rate or the opponent's heart rate by the difference. So say, for example, player A rolled 5 hits and player B rolled 2. Then the person who rolled 5 won by 3 and could change either their heart rate or the opponent's up or down by 3. That's fine. The people know what I look like at this point. We're just going to keep it pushing. If the camera comes back, the camera comes back. But for now, we're just going to go and roll 7, or at least his heart rate.
Okay. Wow, 10 dice, only 3 hits.
I rolled 4 hits.
No!
Wow. Oh, this is some house shit. Oh, this is house shit.
Yeah,
I don't like him. I do not like him.
Okay.
What is man?
In this instance, you try to vibe check him, don't you? So you stare at him, and you're somebody who fought the pulse before. This is not the first time that you've kind of come across people who've been infected by the pulse and it has transformed them in some way. And you give him a cold, hard stare to try and see if the aura, the sense is there. The man's clean. There does not necessarily seem to be pulse upon him, but there is clearly some effect the environment is having on him as he walks up to you, takes you by the collar, which he's never physically laid hands on anyone generally.
I think I want to interfere.
Yeah, can we? Yeah.
I'm just gonna shove him back. Don't touch it.
We're in the moment of resolving the role, so please do that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And he says to you, I'm going to speak to your manager.
Please do, Karen.
I know because Simone needs this job.
I'm sick of seeing you around here. And he's going to raise your heart rate by 1 because he won the check.
Okay. Now at heart rate of 11.
So your heart rate going over 10 or below 1. In the instance where that happens, you become heartbroken. Yes, indeed. This is essentially your emotions reaching a fever pitch, and we'll read it from the book. We'll read it from the book. The book is here. If a player's heart rate goes above 10 or below 1, they are heartbroken. The pulse infects their soul and turns them into a dark, twisted version of themselves.
Not our baby.
Something cool happened. Like our literal baby.
He threatened my job and I lost it.
So, immediately describe the transformation sequence that takes place that happens. So, like all good anime or these, you get to actually have a wardrobe change as in Heartbreak. So, tell me the outfit change.
It honestly looks like, because it's Mo's job being threatened in this moment. Like the livelihood and the thing that he does find joy in the spaces that he is in, working at the barbecue. Brain shut off. Mo's entire demeanor kind of picks up what like an older prospector would look like. So that same kind of, not take that back, not an older prospect, but kind of like the villain of a Wild West would. So like dark, like a bandana mask, just like darker clothing, like heavier boots. Like in the way that Andrew is the law here, Mo becomes the outlaw in the moment.
Love it. Clever.
Cute.
Your heart rate resets to 5. And you gain a new fighting style tied to your heartbreak.
Hell yeah!
Special thing. Yes, go tell me what tell me what this new fighting style you gain is.
Sticking with the vibe and with the sun being straight up, high noon is where I'm feeling the fighting.
Oh my
style.
God! Love it. Oh,
yes!
Let's go.
Fucking fire!
Please.
Who knew this was a spaghetti western?
This
Oh no, Nate, come back.
Oh, have I vanished?
You're back.
Back. Good. I'm so sorry. Why is the internet being very funny today? But we'll let it rock. While you are heartbroken, you may use this aspect as many times as you like.
Whoa.
However, there are now some new rules while you are heartbroken. If you go over 10 again, you are now you become so emotional, you purge the pulse from yourself and return to normal. So you eventually break out of the darkness. If your heart rate goes below 1, the darkness consumes you and you are removed from the narrative in the way that you see fit. Whether it kills you, whether you then become the darkness and kind of just move off on your own and just remove yourself from the story. So becoming heartbroken makes you more powerful, but it puts you at risk of loss from the story.
Yeah, I love this system. This is fun.
This is great.
This is so much fun. They come back.
I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. we're on our way. We only have an hour left in time. We'll make this work. I'll forge my way through. Yes, there is a glare of sunlight and the burning heat, and that heat forces Andrew to let go. As when everybody's vision clears from the solar flare, we see here this dark outlaw, this cowboy, standing in the mall, refreshed and terrible.
Look what you did! I'm gonna shove Andrew as I go up to Mo. Make sure he's okay.
I'm gonna double check on Mo and make sure everything is kosher.
There is a cold gristle to Mo that is like when you know, like, not like when something that is unfair happens to you and there's nothing you can do about it, that kind of like distance that you have from like actual like interactions and reality, Mo kind of escapes deeper into that space and kind of goes with this kind of let's just get this over with energy about himself. And like we spent too much time playing around with this. We were doing our job and it's just we don't even know what's going on. And here he is once again getting in the way. Since we got here, he's been Andrew has been a problem. Let's get this over with.
Yeah.
Can I turn on Andrew real quick and just say, you said that you can't do anything without permission. Is that correct? Did somebody?
I'm a stickler of the rules. Yeah. What happened to him?
Okay, you pushed him to a point where the pulse took over, which I think is what's happening with you. So tell me, what's got you emotional lately?
You try to reach this man, and it's not him that resists. It is something else that pushes back against you on this. Roll your heart rate for me, as the something else also does. The something else is going to employ a heartbroken tag of a melting.
Heartbroken tag of what now?
Yeah, you're breaking up just a little bit.
Oh.
Whoa.
Camera back on the other side of it. This is intentional. You can still hear me though.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've rolled the something else's heart rate and employed one of its aspects, a melting summer heat, to roll an additional 2 dice.
I would also like to.
Are you adding any aspects on yourself?
Yes, I would like to add. I would like to use my rebel leader persona to activate my I'm a captain and I know what I'm talking about, even though I'm faking it.
Absolutely. That makes perfect sense. Go add your 2d6 to that roll and roll them bones.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Be nice to me. That went off the road. Okay. 1. Oh my gosh. 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh. 6.
Oh, hell yes!
Okay,
I have
right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 hits.
Phenomenal. Okay.
Pick it up for me.
Gorge.
The other 2 were 3s.
You succeeded in excess of 3. The something else only rolled 4 hits. So you get what you want, which I think in this instance is trying to actually get your sentiment through to Andrew Shields. You also get to change either your heart rate or something else's heart rate by 3, up or down.
Ooh. Ooh.
You're currently at 7, so you could just put yourself at 10.
I think I want to decrease something else's by 3.
Period.
Understood. It is done.
It is done.
I have no idea if that was a good idea or not. We're going to find out together.
So you get through and kind of try and talk to Shields about what's going on. And he's like, well, it's weird, but would you believe me if I told you the mall asked me for a favor?
Honestly, probably.
Okay. He's surprised that you took him on granite for that, I think.
We've seen some weird stuff, man. Just go ahead, explain.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just been thinking lately about how the mall used to be, because, like, you know, we've all been working here for a while. At least you and I have, or at least Brandy and I go way back in terms of working in and around here. And it was nice back then, you know. I was really proud. I'm still. Don't get me wrong. I'm still proud to maintain this job. Somebody has to do it. But man, it was a wonderful place to work back when. And everybody was smilier and happier, and it was just nice. And as I was thinking about how nice it was, the intercom came on and asked for me, and said that it could help bring things back to the days that I remembered, and I just needed to kind of, you know, do my job. And if nothing else, you already know that I'm excellent at doing my job. So I lent in, I guess.
So the intercom came on and the mall itself asked you. Where's the PA system located in this mall?
It's on the it's like, well, it's like a custodian management only floor. It's the third floor. Like it's a 2-floor mall, and the third floor is just all kind of like admin. You wouldn't have had access or need to go up there, but the kind of owner of the place and security staff, and, like, you know, if there's a medical bay in the place, it's probably up there.
You want to take us up there?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Andrew.
There's a.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I remember. I mean, I was younger, but I remember back when this mall was in its prime, and it was nice. It was good. And it's not like that anymore, and that sucks. But we can't live in the past. We can't bring that back. We can only go forward. You hear what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm not. I mean, if it had the ability to do time travel, I would be. I think I probably would have doubted that more. But it's like, we're still in the now. He pulls out a phone. It's 9:30, current day.
Step towards him, and put my hand on his shoulder and point towards the skylight, and make him acknowledge that the sun is still blazing hot above us.
He looks up and sees this beautiful summer day, even though it's not supposed to be. And I think the camera pulls back out of the mall to, like, the city streets around, and we can see the shimmering, heat hazy dome partially obscured by city smog that is just outside of the dome. It is actually nighttime now. Streetlights are on. We can see the moon, but there is a perfect hemisphere of summer solstice just around this location as the camera pulls back in. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that the mall is back to trying to recover some of its glory again. But yeah, I wouldn't want people to get heat stroke or anything like that. So,
how long have you been feeling this desire for things to go back to the way that they were? Because you might be the drama babes.
Oh no.
you have a you introspect for a second. I think all of you upon that question. Within the last 48 hours, have you at any point thought about how good this place used to be?
Every time I come into the mall and I see that they shut down the skate park, every single time.
I think my focus is a little bit more singular in that, like, I just want the craft store to survive. And like, I'm like the fucking last bastion of this defunct craft store, spinning a sign with hopes and dreams. Like, that's all I got.
I think for Mo, it is more so when he's in the armadillo costume. It is, this place can still be good. Kids still come here. This place is still good. And I feel like that is holding on to, there's life here because I'm still here. And so it's not
the past.
Exactly.
It's just the present. Yeah. And you think a little bit about your previous experiences fighting the Pulse before, and that it's not transformed Andrew is unusual. So maybe it's a coalescing of multiple feelings. Like don't get me wrong, this guy's definitely part of the problem here. The fact that he's decided to willingly act as a harbinger for a coalition of negative vibes is a bad plan. But it's more than just what one man can wish for.
You know, Andrew, I imagine you're not the only person feeling this way. And even if it don't have to be through some weird magical means, we probably can come together and try to bring this mall back from the brink. We just got to do it the old-fashioned way.
He blinks in mild surprise and confusion, and you realize that, he's been mentally compartmentalizing the fact that this is all at least partially supernatural. Magical means? It's fine. Don't explain.
Mannequins, dog.
I'll take you up
mannequins.
I'm sorry, the mall spoke? Let's just...
The fountain that hasn't had water in it for a decade? Come on, man.
You know, yeah, like, no, if somebody's just doing this to you. Like, let's be fucking for real, shall we?
He does not answer the goading, but instead kind of leads the way to this kind of like staff only door to make your way up a floor.
Yes, correct.
And I linger by Mo, like, you good?
Go up for.
I'm good.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, it's not good, but it's
Mo is very not good. Yeah.
You go up a floor. And it goes for a while. The stairs go for a while. It's starting to be tiring. Like there is, how to put it? You know how big this building is. You've seen it externally, and so far, you haven't seen the space in terms of square feet change. But this process of going up to the third floor has taken at least 2 minutes longer than it's supposed to.
It's like the mall is trying to keep us away from the third floor.
Yeah, mall's trying to keep us out.
Can I use... Is it a third floor in a sense that, like, escalators, there's levels so we can see above, or is the third floor, like, inaccessible to, like, regular people?
So this is like through some staff doors and some back roads. So regular people wouldn't be able to get back here anyway because they wouldn't have a key. But people should be able to use this space sensibly. The managerial office should be here. Like a medical bay should be here, and the intercom and security cameras should be here.
Gotcha.
What you're mostly finding is fluorescent lights and stairs.
So, okay. I have a question, mechanics question. What's T with the special abilities? Like, can we invoke those at any time, or do we only
anytime? They are a once per session ability that lets you do something very specific.
Got it.
So anytime you feel that now is the time to rip the cord on that, tell me.
I'm feeling like now's the time to rip the cord on that and invoke Margaret, the spirit of pegs, and see if maybe she can provide some insight, or at the very least point us in the direction of whatever it is, whoever's ass we need to beat. Some guidance would be great.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Marvelous. What does it look like? Because there's no dice roll to use your special ability. Let's read the special ability for the sake of chat. Your special ability is Guardian Angel. There's a being from beyond this realm that's keeping a benevolent eye on you. Name them, which we've established is Margaret, the spirit of the craft store. You may use special move to call it to your aid, either protecting you from harm or to act alongside you in a perfect sync. It always has a heart rate of 5. So, what does it look like as you call out to your guardian angel of Margaret?
So I have a couple of hematite shards left from like releasing my beadwork out into this food court of evil mannequins. Well, they weren't evil, they were just there. But I have a couple of hematite shards left, and I have a couple of like ceramic beads, some polished stones, and I take them and I put them on the ground in a perfect circle, and then I stomp on them to crack them and release. Out comes like a genie out of a lamp. Here comes Margaret, this big, voluptuous, purple, like translucent spirit of a big, hefty opera singer, Black woman with like long dreadlocks that are completely white, looking like Angela Bassett from Black Panther, like that, except a better wig. Very much giving that, very, very regal. And she comes out in like this crochet muumuu with knitting needles and her legs crossed and a steaming cup of tea off to the side that's just perpetually floating. And she goes,
I love her so much.
what you want? I love her. I love Margaret. Okay.
I also love her.
Yes.
We all need a Margaret
You
in our
called
lives.
for me.
You
called for me, child.
I did. Hey, how you doing? I would love some direction. If you could point a needle in the correct direction and let us know where to go to shut all of this down, that'd be so helpful. I'd deeply appreciate it.
She raises a sardonic eyebrow at you. You call for me just for direction? Usually, when you call to my aid, we are surging forward, making changes in the world.
Well,
surely you have not summoned me for something so base as a direction.
No, I would be lying.
She called you base.
She did call me base. Okay, so here's
base. Different words. So base. Shakespearean, darling.
Not she being shady. I'm sick. Okay, listen.
Ty, we are wasting her. Ty.
I know. I should have left her to her tea, man. Okay. So, Margaret, I'm gonna level with you. I would love a guiding bolt. Like if you could throw a needle and we can just, together, Wonder Twin powers activate over here and just like sucker punch whatever is happening here. I don't think it's Andrew. I think he's a pawn in this situation. But you see stuff in things. So if you could see.
Yeah, she closes her eyes and there is a moment where she just kind of, you can tell that she's extending her senses. The tea, the steam from the tea wafts in the air, filling the space of jasmine and ginger as she goes, yes, there is a manifestation here. It and you are not so different. You both long for the past, but I think your approach is more worthy. I shall take you to it.
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And your tea smells delightful.
She kind of ungraciously grabs you in the same way you would grab a kitten by the scruff of the back of the neck to pick up. And she ascends rapidly up. What I've pictured is that the stairs have slowly manifested into like a square spiral staircase under which you can see the skylight up top. And she rockets both of you, just you and her, upwards.
Ma'am.
At speed, and you bust through the skylight into the sky above.
I just called to the guys. I called to the people in the water. Hey, follow us! Follow us!
Can I? Because Andrew's wasted space for me. Can I use my chain of immortal links to kind of like create like a zip line to take us straight up with them?
Ooh.
Absolutely. I think that is a very sensible role that you can do. If you're taking more than just yourself, I would say that is a 3-hit check. And obviously, if you're employing your aspect of the chain of immortal links, you're adding 2d6.
Yes, I will take Ivy. I will leave Andrew because he's unnecessary.
Unnecessary. Surplus to requirement.
That's so
you said,
sad.
3 hits if I'm taking somebody else with me? All right, here we go. Dang it. I only got 2.
No!
Okay.
2 hits and 3 ones.
Oh my God.
So, have you made is this you? Have you ever made a role that you're dissatisfied with and wish that you had the opportunity to do something about it, to maybe change
Is this an infomercial?
Well, what you need is a heartstring effect. Heartstring effects are available for any player characters who have a heartstring with a character that they have a strong emotional connection with.
Have a strong emotional connection to
Yeah, aren't we homies?
We're friends. So
you also have one with a security guard.
Oh, I do have. I can cut my heartstring to Andrew.
So you can when you fail in a roll, you can invoke your heartstring tag to essentially re-roll the dice in a different way. How that works changes depending on whether you are regular or heartbroken. When you normally invoke a heartstring, you get to add an extra hit to the final result of the roll. So if you were just under, you could add 1 hit and get it. However, if you are heartbroken, you re-roll all failed dice, including ones. So all your successes are where they are, but you re-roll all of your failures. So see if that can get you to 3.
Hell yeah.
I get 1 out of that. Got 1 extra.
That was all you needed. That's all you needed. All you needed. It's good.
Okay. So you also, as a result, describe how the heartstring between you and the person is broken. So you have a much more negative or warped understanding. Because it's already a negative tag, I said maybe it's kind of like in your warping of the relationship with Andrew. Maybe there's something you now find in common now that you are heartbroken. But in some way, your relationship between you and Andrew is now changed in a dark way.
It an attunement with the heartbreaking already. The acceptance and understanding that everything he has done in this moment not only caused us here, but he was willing to take away everything from me to follow his own like wants and dreams, has put a further disdain. Like where was a respect for a man doing his job, it is now a disdain for the man himself. It was a position I was having issues with in the beginning, but now it is Andrew specifically.
Absolutely. Your previous heartstring with him of dead authority has now changed to a worthless man.
Damn.
Get wrecked, Andrew.
That heartstring is now broken and cannot be used. So any other instances, it's unavailable. However, I do get to use it on the reverse. It comes back to haunt you. So in the future instance, I may invoke this heartstring on you to have you re-roll all of your successes. Being heartbroken gives you a lot of power, but it's a give and take. So calling upon your negative feelings about Andrew, it actually manages to get you where you need to be. You actually manage to put enough your malice gives you enough force behind your fling of the chain to get to reach up and actually grasp round a royal in space. It doesn't feel like it's attached to anything physically. And then as you pull and start to fling yourself upwards, you realize that the space is so warped, your visual perception of it isn't the reality of what is actually there. And you pull on space itself to drag you and Ivy with violent speed. By the way, Ivy, I do not believe that Mo warned you about this.
It's not gentle. It is a quick snap.
Hold on to your neck.
Like, why? I can teleport. Okay, all right.
And we get this external shot of the roof of the mall as this particular skylight busts open in the shards of glass as Brandy and her guardian angel arrive, angelic, wings open above in the sky with a halo behind and everything, followed by a crack and a rush as Mo and Ivy speed out, flip over the edge, narrowly avoiding the jagged broken glass, and tumble across the surface of the roof.
I do not. I point at Mo and I'm like, I do not like you, heartbroken. I don't like it at all.
Just get this over with.
You could try and purge. You could try and purge the pulse from Mo if you chose to.
Yeah.
PvP is a thing that this game could do if you so chose. Although we are.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
10 minutes. Let's go. No.
As the sun is shining. The sun is also rather close. As on the roof of the building, you can now see, and more importantly, feel this 5-meter diameter sun blazing just above them all.
Anybody got some ice? Some water? Can we put this bad boy out?
I got some iced coffee. I've like rattled my mug, my thermos.
And hey, I think we're entering into another action sequence as the halcyon day looks upon the three of you who have deigned to break the nostalgia and feels that, well, you are harshing the vibes, man.
Bruh, you are the one harshing the vibes, man. I did not buy enough sunblock for this.
So, okay, my question is this. Am I like airborne right now? Is Margaret holding me up still, like kitten style?
Yeah.
Cool. My question is this. How close am I to the sun?
I mean, it's large enough where, and because we're all like anime superpower people, you could jump like 10 feet in the air if you chose to. So
that's what I needed to know. Cool. So
if you want to jump up and punch the sun, yes.
I don't want to punch the sun. I want to pull out my crafty Reaper scythe and slash it in half if I can.
Hell yeah.
Okay. It's going to be an opposed check as Halcyon Day rolls against you. It's going to be invoking all three of its tags.
You know what?
Retain nostalgic normalcy, melting summer heat, and stasis fields to not get got.
Do we?
Got it.
Alex, do we still have the same heart rate?
What is your heart rate, baby?
Mine is 7 still.
I have 7 still. Yes.
Is it okay if we?
Yes, I mean that is perfectly fine. I guess one of the things I forgot to do is the result of that. You also got to change your heart rate. You could choose whether you pushed it up or down. You could both simultaneously choose to make it 8 if you wanted to, retroactively, which would be rolling even more dice. So
That's not a problem. That ain't no problem.
Let's simultaneously make it 8, and then I'm gonna invoke all of my aspects since baby decided to unload. Like,
yeah, me too.
It's the final countdown.
There have to be ones that would necessarily make sense for the attack, so you do not get them for free. What it's basically going to try and do is make a perfect stasis field around it to make sure that the scythe would not be able to cut through with a kind of burning counter attack.
I will do.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay.
8.
Let me see. So I have. So do you want to go with the slice then, and then I can get you there?
Okay. So I want to here's what I'm envisioning, right? And then we can smush some stuff together. So I want to use my like sign dancing moves, this rhythmic gymnastics nonsense to sort of wriggle out of Margaret and do like a giant flippity flap and pull out the scythe and cannonball down like boom, like onto this sun.
Absolutely.
And I think I want to just, those are the 2 that I'm going to invoke. Now, how are we gonna get this together, Ivy?
So I am hearing that there's going to be a sort of counter attack. Is it like a shield, or is it like a propulsion type?
Yeah, it's the aspect is specifically framed as stasis fields, so it's essentially making a almost like a heat aura around itself that an attack would not penetrate. So it's trying to kind of use it to defend itself that way.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is it visible? Is it like a translucent type shield, or is it?
Oh, sure. I think you'd probably see it in the same way that you see like a heat mirage around it.
Okay.
Has it done it yet?
No, these are happening kind of like as we do the attacks at the same time.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I have another question. Mo, what is your oh no, you're
what I was going to do. I'm at 5 still. What I was going to do was try and use the chain and high noon to kind of like restrain it and bring it down to our level.
Oh, that makes sense.
You could do that too.
And make it easier to for everybody to attack.
There are options. I think since we're underway with this perfect sync attack, we'll let it rock.
Okay.
And depending on how it goes, the backup, because swooping in for backup might be necessary.
Yeah.
Why
So
would you
yes,
say that?
I've already got my dice prepared. I'm ready to start rolling.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate my aspect teleportation arrows, and I am going to get you inside the field.
Sure, that makes sense. So you're rolling 8 plus 2 on Ivy's end, and then for Brandy, we are rolling your 8 plus the scythe and 6 style dancing moves, so plus 4.
Yes. All right.
Oh shit!
Oh, what a roll! Oh, what a roll! Wow.
No, is that it? Okay, well, no ones, but Jesus.
Okay.
I have 3 hits. I have 2 5s and a 6.
I also have 3 hits.
Okay.
All 3 are 5s.
Okay.
I have 1. I have 1.
Okay.
The prime, don't worry, ones are not counted in PvP rolls.
Okay.
Our prime pulse for this session, Halcyon Day, rolled 2 successes, meaning that the 2 of you have exceeded in excess of 4.
Let's go.
Yes.
What would you like to do? Would you like to increase your heart rates? Or would you like to change your own heart rates or the target's heart rate? And would you like to push it up or down?
What's going to defeat it? Is it going up or down is going to defeat it?
So, okay, good to know. A thing you would know as people who fought the pulse before, when there isn't a person inside the pulse, if you raise their heart rate too high, it will reset their heart rate again back to 5. If you drop their heart rate below 1, it will defeat the pulse and kill it. This is also true of heartbroken people that you fight, insofar as if you were fighting an enemy that had a person inside and then reduced their heart rate to run, you would destroy the person inside also. However, I will be clear, especially for timing here, that this is a big sun. There is no person inside this sun. You've managed to kind of establish through kind of like thinking things through that this is a coalition of multiple people's emotions, so it's not a singular person at the core of it. So you can absolutely destroy this thing without worrying about harming a person.
Let's do that.
Cool.
Then.
Let's do that.
And I will say, as a Seattleite, fuck this sun.
Fuck this sun. Wait, you're from Seattle too? Okay.
I am. Yeah. I'm not anymore. I'm in Chicago now. But yes.
Okay.
We see the scene. We describe to me this like a teleportation arrow firing, and then Brandy going through it for the attack.
So unfortunately, I have to shoot you in order to do it. So it's not going to hurt, I promise. But I will shoot you, and then as it requires 2 arrows. So I shoot you, and then the second one is I will shoot directly at the sun, and then I will activate it within the field. So you pass through the field and then come out the other side, and then do your 6 scythe move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
as you start to kind of close the lock the arrow to shoot at the sun Halcyon Day realizes this and tries to put the shield up, but it's not fast enough. The arrow goes through as the shield closes around it with the arrow inside, and you swap the two to see emerge the side.
Oh God. Nate, come back!
Right as we were getting to the good stuff.
Hey, yo! Not the internet gets edgy.
The teleportation goes through, and we swap. So the arrow inside turns into Brandy, who then...
Oh, so Brandy has like a full tilt magical girl transformation, pulls a scythe from behind her back.
Yes.
It wasn't there before. The scythe is like 7 feet long.
Yes.
So brandishes this huge Grim Reaper scythe that's like multicolored and has a nice little yarn handle grip. And does a couple of little swings and sways and like rolls it on her back a little bit, and then cannonballs and like slices through Halcyon Day with this huge scythe.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's a singular clean movement. And there is a glowing line that kind of perfectly bisects the two. As then you see it like shift slightly, and then there's a massive wave of heat and force simultaneously. Everybody has to kind of like grab onto whatever, like an exhaust fan onto Margaret as she kind of grabs Brandy as you're knocked clear from this explosion, as this wave of heat is immediate, and then immediately it is night. With the sun gone, the kind of stasis of perfect day clears, and it is immediately like the depths of like 10 p.m.
Excellent. I don't know why that just made me, Alex, release a sigh of relief.
I know, right?
I was like, finally, it's nighttime, huh?
We gotta do our miraculous ladybug, not miraculous ladybug fist bump, pound it. Yeah.
So
it's go back to normal.
Mm-hmm. No.
Oh shit.
No. You look upon the circumstances here. The team did their job. You were all good at what you do, and you managed to, in the face of other incompetent people, actually manage to save lives and get the job done. You should feel satisfied. You should.
There's a cold,
what do you do? Mm-hmm.
There's a cold realization in Mo, having watched Brandy and Ivy be the defining factors in the majority of all the conflicts that we've had. And there is, again, don't know why this 9-year-old has affected Mo's brain so much today, but it's that feeling of like age, not of the youngness in him and the naivety and like the disconnect of what did I really do here?
Oh,
That really sets in at who got through to Andre. Just by being in the building and making eye contact, it got worse for Mo. And there's a connection that he is struggling to hold on to in this moment that he just can't seem to push himself past.
oh. So I'm gonna go hug Mo because poor Mo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sling my arm around his shoulders and I'm gonna say, "Pound
Yeah.
it, come on."
It's a very limp pound, a very weak hug, as it is 10 o'clock, and Mo has the realization that he has to get ready for work in the morning, but he might not have that job.
Oof. Okay, can we go whoop Andre's ass and tell him to keep his mouth shut?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Absolutely do that.
Is that part of our epilogue? We go and curb stomp Andre?
Yeah, no, I think we moved to the next. We moved to the next day. We moved to the next day. It is a very cool and also slightly overcast Thursday morning, as the three of you separately in your day-to-days make your way to work. One is Brandy's morning following the event, the previous evening. How are you feeling as you're kicking in for your day's work?
Brandy is got her Jamba Juice, and it's not a smoothie, which isn't great, but fuck it, it's in the mall. And she's hefting like her favorite thing, her sign, which she is like covered in like stickers on her side, and like she's tired, her body aches. But she's walking with a bit of a spring in her step now because she got to see the spirit of the craft store, which doesn't happen often, but happens often enough that it's always a treat. It's always a treat when she gets to see Margaret. She is concerned for her friend Mo. She is grateful that the mall is back to being dying, choking on its last breath. Very excited to see the mall be its ebbing and flowing self.
Ivy, you're coming in a little early so you can reset the escape room space after the kind of like a work trip used it yesterday. Yeah, how are you feeling? What are you doing as you resume an ordinary day?
I'm gonna actually swing by the fountain first. It's not still running, is it?
It is still running. Not in. Maybe it's the nature of hindsight. The sculptures are more tarnished than you remember them looking yesterday, and like the water pressure and complex fragrance of the water is not as nuanced as it was. It's mostly just kind of a scent of chlorine now, but it's working. It's running.
I'm gonna
no
toss
more
a penny
Borders
in
book
there.
smell, huh?
Dang. I'm so sad about Borders. I'm gonna toss a penny in there. I'm not gonna make a wish, but I want to start having people do that again. That's my own sense of nostalgia, I think. So I will add another penny to the pool alongside my other penny that I tossed in yesterday, and make my way to the escape room.
Nice. And in the entertainment center, the Barry's brilliant barbecue. We see the kind of like locker room space in the back as Mo is preparing to kind of get started for the shift and get into the costume. And before you get too far into it, you're interrupted by the manager. So the security card guy had a chat with me this morning on the way in.
Mm-hmm. And?
Well, he was really enthusiastic to go and tell me that you're apparently pretty diligent in what you do.
Yes.
Mo struggles to hide a smirk. And understanding that he has friends that look out for him. And goes, well, I'm glad people think highly of me. And says, I gotta go practice. And then puts the head of the armadillo back on. And is gonna make his way to Ultimate Dance and take another crack at the world record, which he will most likely fail. But will use, and if you allow it, the freedom of disguise aspect to try and do better than he has done ever before at the game.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Hey, I do you genuinely want to make a roll about that? Because I'm
I
going to
genuinely want to make a roll about
Do it,
that.
do it.
Yes.
I want to see.
This
All right,
will be the good one. All
five
sixes.
Five
All
hits.
sixes.
Outdo
Let's
yourself.
go.
5 hits,
Light work.
7
Maybe like
dice.
1-5. 1-5's okay. The rest 6s.
I have 3 6.
Yeah!
Mo is great. Mo gets a new personal high score. It doesn't get close to the world record, but it's better than he's done in a long time.
I'm so proud.
I'm so proud of our baby Mo.
And on that, I think we can bring this session of Heartbeats in Perfect Sync, a little scenario which I've called Feels Like Summer, to a close. Thank you, everybody. This has been fantastic. Snaps for everyone. Snaps for everyone.
Oh, great.
Now, can I check with our producer? How are we for time? I would love to do comments and kudos on air if we have time for it. Otherwise, we'll head to outros. No worries. Okay, sure thing. Well, thank you, all of you, for joining me in the chat, for joining us and watching this through. And thank you to our wonderful players for being a part of this and wanting to go and play my game. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Duck, tell us who you are and where you can be found.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Duck. You can find me everywhere, anywhere at Bad Disco Duck. That is who I am. It is what I love to do. I am a part-time D&D player, part-time tabletop role-playing player, full-time theater designer, and it has been a blast just being in this space and playing this game.
Yay!
Marvelous. Alex, go for it.
Me? Hey, howdy, hi, y'all. My name is Alex. I have been playing Brandy Brown. I use they, them pronouns. I am executive producer and creative director over at Batty Bards, doing Batty Bards stuff and things. We are the first all Black, all queer, and all trans actual play podcast out on the airwaves right now. So get good. Come listen to us. We're dope as fuck. If you want to follow me specifically, you can follow me at AlexAMA_, just about everywhere. Check out my beacons. It's AlexAMA. And you can find me bopping around these internet streets wherever. Also, thank you to Nathan for letting me play this awesome game. I had a blast.
Yay, I'm glad you had a fun time. And last but by no means least, Jazz, thank you so much for playing with us today.
Yes, thank you. This game was very, very fun. What up? My name's Jazz, also known as Cinder Scoria on the everywheres. You can find me mostly on Blue Sky and Discord. I'm also on Tumblr and TikTok occasionally. I am actually just now dipping my toe back into the TTRPG scene, so hopefully you'll be finding me in future projects. I can't announce any that may or may not be in the process yet, but when I do, you can find me on Blue Sky. And thank you very much, Nathan. I really love this this system. This game is very, very fun.
It is.
That makes me so happy to hear.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. You did your big one.
It was a great time.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah. And me, I guess, if you didn't already know, I'm your androgynous android late night DJ, Nathan Blades, tabletop RPG designer, streamer, voice actor, and general internet ne'er-do-well. If you would like to continue hearing these smooth, dulcet tones, I am the voice of Captain Oromar Vale on the Campaign Skyjacks podcast. You can also see my streams of tabletop RPGs and various JRPGs I enjoy playing at twitch.tv/The Neon Caster. And if you would like to go and play this game for yourself, it is available for very reasonable money on my itch page, which is a good way to be able to support me rather than having a coffee or what have you. Please head to theneoncaster.itch.io and check out my games. That's all from us. Thank you so much. And big ups to the folks following us playing Mutants in the Night, another black designed tabletop RPG. So we are going from strength to strength. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a fabulous rest of your Thursday.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Everything